You clicked on this video because you think I'm making an unpopular opinion, probably. And listen, I'm not disregarding. I flippin' love Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. I grew up on these games. But honestly, I see why they just didn't re-release 3D All-Stars, and we'll get into that. I just want to say thank you to everyone for staying subscribed over the past few months. I've been busy with school and homework. Getting back to school is the whole thing, and I'm also working on a costume. I'm going to be an Octoling for Halloween, so please hit the like button on this video if you enjoyed. Please hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Please hit the notification bell. I appreciate everyone who reaches out. Comment down below whether or not you agree with me, or enjoy the video, I guess. I'm also going to be talking about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Yes, my favorite Mario Wii games getting ported to Switch and getting released and getting a movie based off of them. At first, the leaked name was Super Mario World, which I could kind of imagine what they do, but dude, Mario Galaxy has some of the best OSTs of all time. And I listen to the Mario movie OST on Spotify from time to time. Brian Tyler did an amazing job remixing the music. It's gonna be absolutely amazing in this movie, I can already tell. Now I can expect the basic plot line. Bowser Jr. has taken control of Bowser's army. It opens up on that note. We don't know it's Bowser Jr. until he walks out of the shadows. Then the Koopalings start laughing at him, asking if he's really the son of the great Lord Bowser. And then he gets out his paintbrush and hurts them all. Then it flashes to Mario and company just relaxing in the Mushroom Kingdom. But then the big attack happens, led by Bowser Jr. Bowser is freed from his cage and starts raiding the rest of the Mushroom Kingdom, completely angry at Mario. But the Lumily turns into a pole star from Mario Galaxy 1, and it takes them to the Comet Observatory, or maybe just Gateway Galaxy. I think Gateway Galaxy would just be more likely. And not only that, but Captain Toad debuted in Mario Galaxy, so maybe Toad will become Captain Toad in this movie? It seems kind of likely. And then maybe at the end, Rosalina is upset to see that the Lumas are nearly dead, and she cries a tear. Now, I'm not sure how many people read this storybook in Mario Galaxy 1. I can only assume a lot of people because I feel like a lot of people who prefer Galaxy 1 read the storybook. Rosalina at the end said that she never cried again once she met the Lumas. I could see something like Bowser takes the power of the Lumas for himself. They're nearly dead. Rosalina cries. Mario takes a one-to-one battle to Bowser, but then out of nowhere, the planet that Bowser contained, the black hole at the center of the universe, explodes and sucks in everything as you'd expect. But even then, Bowser is still angry with Mario and won't rest until he's dead in his hands. With faded battle blasting in the background, Mario and Bowser fight throughout the black hole like in Mario Galaxy 2. And he's blasting meteorites towards Bowser. He's spinning him, just attacking him. But just as Mario's gonna die in Bowser's hand, Junior needs help, so Bowser lets go of Mario and keeps Junior safe. Then Mario, Luigi, and Peach start hugging just as all of reality is getting sucked into the black hole at the center of the universe. Rosalina explained to Mario, Peach, and Luigi how the Luma cycle goes, just like in the vanilla mainline game. I think a climax like that would definitely match the climax of the battle in the original Mario Galaxy. Like, dude, I've played Galaxy 1 so many times, I've 100%ed it, well, not yet, technically. I will spend an eternity praising Mario Galaxy and 2 for how great they are. And I can't wait to see what they mean by new surprises. Like, maybe Mario gets separated from Luigi again and he ends up with the Toad Brigade, but Mario ends up with Peach as they meet Rosalina. And then Bowser later discovers how powerful the Grand Stars and Power Stars truly are and decides to use them and decides to do an assault on Mario, Luigi, and Peach at the Comet Observatory. I could think of 1,000 different unexpected scenes that we could get in the Mario Galaxy movie. Although I do like the idea of Fated Battle blasting in the background while Mario and Bowser are having one final battle in the black hole at the center of the universe. I could seriously go on and on and on about the plot line, but maybe I should have a more dedicated video to how it could be. I just wanted to briefly talk about the Mario Galaxy movie, that's all. So that's the first half of this video. Second half, let's get into the actual Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 collection. Now, I looked it up. Wii games back in the 2000s were sold for $49.99, which was fine. Now we can buy Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 together for $70 or individually for $40. I mean, I guess it's slightly cheaper, but that's kind of a stretch. And listen, Mario Galaxy it's one of the best Mario games of all time. Although I've gone back and forth on whether or not Galaxy 2 is better, and I always end up picking Galaxy 2 as the better game. I've always gone back and forth on it, but in the end, it's Galaxy 2. But the reason that I think Nintendo decided that re-releasing Mario 3D All-Stars with Galaxy 2 would be a bad idea was because it was completely pointless. The reason? Well, I looked it up. Apparently, around 30 to 40% of people who pay for the Switch Online membership pay for the expansion pass. 30 to 40% was probably enough for Nintendo to say, it's not worth re-releasing 3D All-Stars since we already have Mario 64 available on the N64 Switch Online and Mario Sunshine coming to GameCube Switch Online pretty soon. I honestly wouldn't be that surprised if Sunshine is added to GameCube Switch Online the same month that the Galaxy games are getting released. Now, we all know that Galaxy 1 and 2 are going to be getting UI changes compared to the few changes that 3D All-Stars got. Like, some texture updates were changed in Mario 64, like, whatever. Mario Sunshine got widescreen, so that's neat. And Mario Galaxy just mapped the Y button to the spin. Now we're getting some actual UI updates, some new chapters in the storybook, which I'm fine with, and we're getting a Mario Galaxy movie. Need I say more? The increased frame rate and visual update is nice welcome additions as well, but I don't really care about those that much. I mean, sure, being able to run around with Mario a little bit faster would feel nice, but I'm not much of a frame rate stickler. But who knows, maybe I'll stickle about frame rate 5 years from now when I'm a more hardcore gamer. And in comparison to how they were back in the 2000s, these are slightly cheaper altogether. So that's one thing you can appreciate. Heck, you could pay the $70. Look, I'm just that's available on Switch 1, because as someone who has not gotten a Switch 2 yet, being able to play Mario Galaxy 2 and 1 just with a different UI change and more chapters, it'll be amazing. Now the question of the hour is, will Nintendo take this down from the stores and digital collections? Well, seeing how we are getting a Switch 2 edition for Mario Bros. Wonder, big surprise, a Mario Tennis game that celebrates the 40th anniversary as well, and a brand new Yoshi game that also celebrates Mario's 40th anniversary, I think I'm going to be able to assume that Nintendo won't take down Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 because they won't be bare-bone ports like with 3D All-Stars, and because of everything else they're releasing for Mario's 40th anniversary. Although it is kind of sad to see that Super Mario Bros. 35 isn't getting rebooted to Super Mario Bros. 40. But overall, I guess that really sums up why I think Nintendo didn't really see any point to re-release Mario 64 and Sunshine in a 3D All-Stars 2 that include Mario Galaxy 2. Now, is the combo pack worth $70? Well, individually they're sold for $40 compared to $50 back in the 2000s, and together they cost $70 compared to $100, individually anyway. Now listen, if you're gonna get Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 for your Switch 1 or 2, just get the combo pack for Switch 1. You'll save slightly more money unless you have 3D All-Stars and you just want Mario Galaxy 2. Listen, I'm gonna get the combo pack so I can become a stupid hardcore collector. And listen, to those who have been keeping up with the amiibo collecting, good on ya. But like I said before, Nintendo needs to be done with amiibo. They hardly offer anything at all. It's just not worth it. But every time I think they're gonna be done, they bring amiibo back. Guess that's all I really have to say for today. Look, I'm just ecstatic to be seeing that my most nostalgic 3D Mario games are getting re-released on the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 at higher frame rates and qualities, and still seeing the title of a game getting put on a movie, unlike Super Mario World, which I still like, don't get me wrong. But I could see how much I cannot even begin to comprehend all the inspiration that Nintendo could use to make, that Nintendo Illumination will use to make the movie. Although it doesn't look like we have Donkey Kong returning, but we're inevitably going to be getting Yoshi and Rosalina, and Nathaniel Bandy has theorized Zendaya. Look, I just figured that was worth bringing up, but with all that Zendaya is going through, I highly doubt that'll happen. But thanks so much for watching, everybody. Thanks to seeing me revisit some childhood games. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the notification bell. I appreciate everyone who reaches out. I will see you all next time. See you guys.